from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
You're talking about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
On second down, here's Sanchez. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Fielded just inside the 20. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Out of the gun, Purdy. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Azeez Ojulari. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And got his man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
To throw on second down is Sanchez. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
You look at this Niner defense.
They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap for Sanchez. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
On 1st and 10, Sanchez. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down and a yard.
Sanchez. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd and 9 here.
Now it's Sanchez.
The throw out to Ross. He's got it.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now with Purdy.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk,
67 yards.
And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that pushes the... Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
It's the former Buckeye Paris Campbell out with the rest of the offense here.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Javon Hargrave
able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Sanchez.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Fielded at the 33. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And the 49ers settling in for their next drive.
Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown 49ers. A big play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's Sanchez now on 2nd down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Sanchez.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Running on 1st down, Eckler gets around him. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
This offense, Charles, well, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Purdy.
This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the 49ers are able to add on to their first half lead. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory,
oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
On second down, McCaffrey. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Throwing here, Purdy. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Completes to Kittle. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. McCaffrey will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job. Stop.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners just continue to roll. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Moody good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Barkley. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And here's Ryan Wright now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They go play action here. Purdy looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cunningham. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now a throw to the end
end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play,
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They run. It's Kamara. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Alvin Kamara as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
The extra point try now for Moody. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive, 4 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into... Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 68 yards. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll fake it. Now Sanchez. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is fielded at the 27, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good return there, call it 13 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the 49ers have got it on cruise control.
Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And New York set to take the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Sanchez. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Evades him at the 20. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for second down. To throw is Sanchez. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. Inside the 10 and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
The extra point try now for Moody. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And how will Sanchez respond after the pick six? And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. Mike.
From the gun, here's Sanchez. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Sanchez. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Sanchez will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Back to throw, Sanchez. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Now Sanchez. He's got Slayton on the slant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Sanchez now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's Sanchez. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Sanchez. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. Back to throw. Sanchez. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Sanchez throwing again. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game...
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself,
there he goes right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Sanchez. That's caught by Waller out left side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Sanchez. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, it's Sanchez. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd down, here's Sanchez.
Catch made by Slayton.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
As this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Niners, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.